Good evening, everyone. Today, of course, we will fight against advanced character of our world around us, as we try to do with all of our efforts and forces in every video on this channel. But today I have some reflections I would like to share with you. These reflections are about walls. People since ages, I would even say since millennia, were building many walls to separate themselves from other people or from the world they didn't like to participate in. And what can we say about these walls? Nowadays, many countries or many communities also build and are still building walls. Fences, walls, we can call it differently. Barriers. But the most important is that our walls we build, at the end of the day, if they are only materialistic walls, as I will prove you with some examples, they never work. In the 21st century before Christ, there was a Sumerian king from the third dynasty of Ur. The representatives of this dynasty, first ones, took the Sumer out of the Akkadian occupation, and gave to the Sumerian people political freedom for the last time and united Sumer, the political entity in nowadays southern Iraq. Kuwait was not yet existing, the territories of modern Kuwait, because the materials carried by Euphrates and Tiger rivers were still to be carried and accumulated on the place where modern Kuwait exists. Okay, in their deltas. But okay, this is a different topic for geologists, most likely. And the most important is that these walls, Mr. Shulgi, the king of the Sumer, one of the last kings of the third dynasty of Ur, great man, real commander, brave commander, who ruled for 48 years, decided to build a wall against Semitic tribes that were making a lot of troubles to him and to his subjects. He did it, but his country was later destroyed, but not necessarily only by these nomads against who he was building this wall, but also against his traditional enemy, Elamite people. And Elamite people actually together made a deal with these nomads and destroyed Sumerians and really brought the political freedom of Sumerian people till the end. So walls never work if they are only material walls. The same with Great Wall of China, which was actually the construction evolving from typical, I would say, ground construction, later supported by some wooden constructions, actually during the reign of the first emperor who started building this to separate China from nomads. Later, Ming Dynasty introduced stone and brick based construction. Remains of this we can see nowadays in the 16th and 17th century AD, most likely. And this also didn't work because previous versions of this wall, like also the one during Ming Dynasty constructed, didn't work because mercenaries were taking care of it very often, and it was easy, like Genghis Khan did, bribe mercenaries and make them join his expedition to sack Chinese wealth. So walls do not work. They work only if the people who want to defend their culture are real men, real women, full of masculinity, femininity. They are connected with their tradition. They are ready to defend it, and they are real biological wall against others, which defends their heritage, culture, their children, their older people. We need to be the wall, and these walls are the most permanent and the less permeable for intruders. This we need to remember. Goodbye. To all of you, take care.